What's up, Taiwan? I'm Andrew Ryan with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. President Tsai has said Taiwan will continue to support Ukraine in its ongoing war against Russia. Tsai addressed a democracy conference in the U.S. state of Texas on Wednesday via a pre-recorded video. The event took place at the George W. Bush Presidential Center, which is an institute dedicated to the former U.S. president. Tsai says democratic countries must work together to safeguard their freedoms against authoritarian regimes. In Taiwan's case, that's China, which claims Taiwan as its territory. Taiwan's government plans to give Ukraine $56 million for rebuilding work. The country raised over $30 million in private donations earlier this year. Tsai says Taiwan is honored to help Ukraine in its fight to defend its sovereignty and freedom.
Together with like-minded partners, we will also make efforts to support Ukraine's reconstruction of its schools, hospitals, and infrastructure that have been destroyed by the war. Our efforts must not stop here. The menacing behavior of authoritarian regimes should be a wake-up call to all democracies.
This election season, Taiwan has seen an increase in reported cases of vote buying. That's the word from the Justice Ministry less than 10 days before the local elections. Prosecutors have already investigated 3,000 cases of vote buying involving 5,000 people. 88 cases have been prosecuted. They include candidates offering bribes of up to $160, giving gifts of shampoo and instant noodles, and treating voters to lavish meals. The Justice Ministry is considering increasing the reward for people who report cases of vote buying. Every election has its surprises. Now, one year it's about bringing Disneyland to southern Taiwan. Another year, it's about making sure the candidates don't have U.S. citizenship. This year, the most popular campaign attack strategy? Go after your opponent's academic integrity. Leslie Liao explains.
我选择离开桃园市长选举的战场。
A rising political star brought down just before the election. Lin Zijian was the mayor of Hsinchu City from 2014 to 2022. Once he reached his term limit, his party, the Democratic Progressive Party, thought he still had promise. They chose him to run for Taoyuan City mayor, but Ling dropped out of the race after just 2 months. What took him down? Academic fraud. In July, the opposition Kuomintang accused Ling of plagiarizing his master's theses. And after investigating, not one but 2 schools revoked his master's degrees.
认定林志坚均就本案硕士学位论文之写作，确实存在抄袭情事，且情节重大，并建议依法撤销林志坚均硕士学位。
Ling's fall from grace led to a wave of accusations, not just from the KMT, but also from the DPP.
那身为一个议员，你的论文几乎全部都抄市政府报告，你是寄生在市政府来拿学位的吧？
针对我的论文有6处输了引注，是我的失误，我会细心的检讨。选举要回归政策愿景，而不是泼脏水。
At least 9 candidates have come in the crosshairs in counties and cities across Taiwan. And in many cases, multiple candidates in the same race are accusing one another. It may be the hot campaign attack of 2022, but it's by no means a new tactic, and no one is immune.
There are still accusations against the current president Tsai Ing-wen regarding the authenticity of her thesis and degree. So this is not new.
Allegations against Tsai, though, have been debunked. Ye says there's a simple reason why academic papers are an easy target.
Everybody's thesis is kind of online available, so you just download it and run it by turning it in. You know whether it's plagiarized or not, right? So it's a very cost-efficient electoral campaign that you can do.
Ye says Taiwanese voters also care a lot about a candidate's education. They see it as a way to judge integrity and intelligence.
I think a big part of the reason is because Taiwan is is still kind of like a Confucius society, whether we emphasize on study as leeway of social mobility.
From the sheer number of accusations of plagiarism we've seen in 2022, you might think it's an effective form of attack. But is it? So far, it's only led to the downfall of one candidate. Alex Chen and Leslie Liao for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's Centers for Disease Control has found a 90% increase in drug-resistant germs in intensive care units.
很多新冠肺炎到最后可能都是因为用了很多的抗生素，或者是身上有一些侵入性的装置管路在，所以它得到抗药性的机会很多，大部分会死亡的。会医治不了的，很多可能都是抗药性细菌，而不是病毒本身了。
Authorities are responding to warnings that this could mean superbugs will be responsible for 1 in 5 deaths in Taiwan by 2050 if left unchecked. Taiwan's Pandemic Response Agency says it will strengthen the systems to prevent diseases from spreading in hospitals. It will also advise people not to take antibiotics without a prescription. Countries around the world are continuing to deal with rising inflation, and Taiwan is no exception. In the housing market, rental prices have now reached record highs. While some predict that prices will soon start dropping, the rental costs are hitting Taiwanese tenants' finances.
A price crunch that's really hitting home. Inflation is still climbing, and that's making everything more expensive, including housing. Taiwan's rental price index for October hit a record high. This means that for many people, it's more expensive than ever to rent their accommodation.
可能现在套房的话，可能都要1万多，就是比较难负担。我可能都要跟别人一起合租。如果薪水可能4万的话，就差不多可能1/4了，就有点多。
目前的房价是挺高的那租金的部分是蛮麻烦的。如果能再便宜一点，那是最好的。支出减少，然后收入想办法增加，斜杠多接一点。
Though the index hit a fresh high last month, rental prices have been rising for some time. However, some in the real estate business think that change could be coming soon.
今年以来的话，因为从第1季开始升息，陆陆续续在房价的部分已经出现缓升的情况。那我们也会认为，可能在今年的第4季，甚至于在明年的第1季，陆陆续续会有价格的修正。
Until then, rental prices are increasing at the fastest pace ever. Some people on the housing market are now considering putting down their money to buy a place instead of just renting.
我是觉得，因为你如果比较以长期的这种方式来想的话，你就是有自己的房子会比较稳定了。
Buying a home is expensive too, but there are ways to make it less of a burden.
如果说想要降低所谓的房贷的压力来说的话，第一个当然你可能可以争取一个比较大的溢价空间，那或者是说用比较长期的这个房贷来降低你每个月付款的压力。那你当然也可以迁移到相对比较蛋白的区块。
While there may be relief on the horizon, for now rental prices remain high. Until they do go down, many tenants will have no choice but to continue shelling out. Rick Yi and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwanese weightlifters have won 4 gold medals at the World Open Equipped Powerlifting Championships in Denmark. 40-year-old Xie Zongting bagged 2 golds in the men's 66-kilogram competition. Xie placed first in bench press after lifting 217.5 kilograms, breaking the world record for athletes aged 40 and above. He also took home a silver in deadlift and a bronze in squat. His combined lifted weight of 800 kilograms got him another gold and another world record. The other 2 gold medals were won by Huang Yinsi in the women's 57-kilogram event and Wu Yiheng in the men's 74-kilogram category. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images of a jaguar mom and her cubs returning to their natural habitat in northeastern Argentina. I'm Andrew Ryan. Take care and see you next time.